All right, and so next we have Attack of the Clones. Now, I love the Clone Wars storyline, the idea of Jedis and clone troopers working together. You know, I was born in 97, so this is a lot closer to when I was growing up. I didn't even see it in theaters. I just knew like I saw it on TV sometime after it had come out. As a kid, it seemed very cool. You know, as I got older, I was like, what am I watching right now? There are so many things that just don't really make sense at all. The chemistry between Hayden Christensen and Natalie Portman. I don't know how George Lucas made Han and Leia such like an electric couple, but couldn't do the same with Padme and Anakin, but he didn't, so that's just what we got. For having a movie that was so focused on their romance, the chemistry was so off. It was so hard to watch and so cringy. Not to mention, I still can't wrap my head around how the Jedi were not suspicious of a clone army made off of a rogue bounty hunter that was literally fighting on the sides of the droids when their clone army came to save them. And like, none of that is suspicious. None of that is like, before we go into this war, let's take a second and think about that. You know, Obi-Wan's scene where he finds all of them and then he fights Jango Fett, like, it's like setting up something so incredibly obvious. And I think that's why Order 66 is a really great idea and a plot point, but like after watching this movie, it's really hard to believe that they all fell for it. Especially because the scene where Count Dooku just tells Obi-Wan everything that's happening. And sure, maybe Obi-Wan doesn't believe him, but in that case, why put it in the movie? Like, it just ruins so much. So yeah, Attack of the Clones, I think it would have been much better if they sped up that part and just started more and gave us more of the actual Clone Wars.